politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty. Mike and Marty.
Hello, Bellows Falls, and
We're
welcome back.
Take two.
All right, take two. It's November 16th. This is the Groundhog Day edition of the feed. We're back. We started, then we stopped. Now we're starting again. So
Mike's back.
Mike's back. Remember Constantinople, not Istanbul. We got all
Exactly
that.
what we were singing about last week. Thank you, Josh. It was stuck in my head the entire day.
Yes, I had a great vacation in Croatia. It was amazing. It was like I said, when things go bad, sometimes they're not really that bad. They were really good. We got 3 extra days. Amazing sunsets, amazing scenery, amazing food. I can only highly recommend Dubrovnik. It's just, I've never been any place like it.
This is your second time there?
Yeah, it was our second time there. We'd gone back before the pandemic and only spent like 3 days. And this time we spent 10 days, and
Nice.
it was really nice. Anyway. But Marty with local events.
Local events. So at the Bellows Falls Opera House for the second week running is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. You're going to be able to see this through the 29th. This is one of those movies that they're holding for a while, which is good because next week is
Thanksgiving
and
perfect
school
time.
vacation week and all kinds of fun things. Classic movie tonight is Bullitt, which is a Steve McQueen movie. It is. You've heard us talk about it before, and apparently it was rescheduled. So this is the rescheduled
Yes.
night, and that is sponsored by Coda and Coda. A Little Night Music, which is a Wild Goose Players production, is happening this Saturday and Sunday down at Next Stage Arts in Putney. If you want tickets, you can go to wildgooseplayers.com. The performance on Friday is an evening, on Saturday, there's no Friday performance. On Saturday is an evening performance, and Sunday is an afternoon matinee performance. And you know, if it is both a Sondheim and David Stern is directing it, that it's going to be a very, very good play.
Yeah.
And Next
yeah.
Stage is a nice.
It has
nice
a lot of
theater.
good music. I mean, but I don't know if you remember the song "Send in the Clowns." Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's from that. And I didn't realize that till after David was on, and I went back and then I
And looked it up.
started
I know
researching.
there's-
It's really got some
I think there's
amazing
some other
music.
recognizable songs
Yeah,
from
yeah,
it,
yeah.
as there are for most. So definitely tickets available, and this is last weekend of it. He only did a 2-weekend run because he has to focus on with the Rotary Club, Wild Goose Players benefit collaboration, I guess would be the right term.
That's a good word.
Of the Holly Jolly Bellows Follies, which is December 1st. It's going to be at the Bellows Falls Opera House. We're going to have live auction items and silent auction items. The live auction items we have so far, we're going to be auctioning off 6 months to Fit Body Boot Camp. Perfect time of year to get it because first of the year coming up. We have a staycation that's donated by Holidays. Rick and Kathleen Gabatsky have a little tiny house, so you can stay there, and we're going to have some wine and some chocolates for you, and you can be a tourist in your own town.
Yeah.
Which is fun. We have. Oh, see, I remembered him better last time.
Yeah.
For painting, a David Stern painting. He'll do a custom painting for you. And we have a one year of flowers from Halliday's the Florist. So
Right.
flowers a month for a year. is what it
And
is.
something that you've not been playing up, but they're actually great performances too. I mean, it'll be
Exactly.
a night of entertainment, and I happen to know 2
With a
people
holiday
who are
theme.
going to be performing are right here.
Well, theoretically, we'll see.
I think that sounds
We'll see.
amazing.
We
We were
can get
talking
some
a little bit
rehearsal in.
before.
But yeah, so it's a great benefit. You can do some shopping at the silent auction. We have a lot of gift certificates at the silent auction. So we should stamp Shop Local cards. No, we're not participating. So tell us about the Shop Local.
Okay, so Bellows Falls downtown. This is, I think, the 13th year of our Shop Local. Check out an orange card. So if you collect $100, if you've spent $100 in any of these like 60-something participating businesses, you get stamps. If you spend $100 at one store, they'll click you right here, stamp you here. You fill out the card, you bring it to the bookstore or the hardware, J&H Hardware, Village Square Booksellers, Hallidays, Flowers and Gifts, or Leasai's Market are collecting cards. $100 in local spending gets you a chance for a raffle, and we've got some amazing prizes. Some of our top prizes, night stay at the Grafton Inn with complimentary breakfast for two, $50 gift certificate to Allen Brothers Farm Market, $100 gift card to the Vermont Country Store, and lots of other great prizes we'll be, posting and on Facebook and promoting.
Yeah, like,
So,
didn't you have like almost 50 to 60 prizes last year?
I believe we had 53 prizes
Yeah.
last year.
So there's a good chance that you can win. It's not like,
Huge chance
Yeah.
you can win.
And the more that you shop, the more chances
you have to win. Yeah.
Exactly. And these stores are in Bellows Falls, Grafton, Rockingham, Saxons River, Westminster. I will read off the list after,
Okay.
if we have time.
And it's really important to spend your money locally because that money stays locally. When you send it off to wherever, Walmart or whatever other place, it's going to someplace else. It's not.
The money's,
that-
the money stays local. It supports your neighbor.
Yeah, so if you want your kids to get money for their uniforms,
Exactly.
and you want local merchants to contribute that money, maybe you should think about shopping local, because that's where that money comes from.
Exactly. We were soliciting a gift donation for the Holly Jolly Follies, and one of the questions asked was, "Will do Rotarian shop here?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yes, we do." And
Yeah.
I think that's a legit question for any business to ask. If you're going in and you're asking for a donation for some, whatever, like
Yeah,
you said, school
exactly.
event or whatever, then you should probably make sure that you've shopped in that store at least a couple times, or you've spent some money in that restaurant
yeah.
or whatever, because
One hand washes the other.
exactly. And you know Betsy being just, I think we forgot to mention this time since it's our second time around. This is Betsy Thurston, the executive director of Bellows Falls Downtown Development Alliance. And these merchants run on a pretty tight margin.
Yes. And without these merchants, Bellows Falls wouldn't be as cool as it is. I will say, so Bellows Falls, have you seen me lately? I know lots of people go, oh, I've been there. But have you been here recently, in the last, 2 to 5 years? Ever growing. Our storefronts are mostly full. We do have one available. It's a good sized space, so if you're
Where's
looking
that?
in the Centennial Building.
Oh, the Richards Insurance space? Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking,
Yeah,
because I was thinking
Accessible,
just
and it's right on
merchants,
the street. So call us or Thalen Farron for available space.
who are the newest merchants this year?
So some of the new ones participating, Twin Falls Training Center, so they're a new BIFTA member, as well as new Shop Local member. Cottage by the Brook down in Westminster. Bridget signed up this year for Shop Local.
Oh, is that little, right at the intersection when you come off the highway? Is that little
Yes.
home goods?
And
Yeah.
you
Oh,
can
that's
get
cute. The
anything
Volkswagen.
and everything. I was looking for bee-themed things, and so, they have something for everyone there.
Nice.
Sharon Bocelli, so SB and Company Antiques are back on the card, so she's open on Saturdays through
Oh,
the
nice,
holiday season
down in her space on Canal Street.
on Canal Street. What else is? Seams Sew Together, that's another new business. So they're on Bridge Street, kind of across from 33 Bridge. Is it 18 Bridge Street?
Oh, really? Like in the old print, that old. I can't remember
Yeah,
what
so
that was.
quilting supplies, there's books, they do lots of classes, so
Oh, nice.
definitely go visit Shelley and Heather there.
So there's always something new on the square, and then in addition to Shop Local, there's events, right?
Yeah, so there's events, so we're trying to promote those today. So really, collect, stamps on the card through December 31st, so now through then. Join us Thanksgiving weekend, so that's a big
Yeah,
shop small weekend. So we have Plaid Friday. If you wear plaid, there's discounts, there's specials. Saturday the 26th is small business Saturday is what they call it. Early bird gets the worm. There's going to be stickers. There'll be bags.
There'll be swag.
There'll be swag.
Nice.
And, just lots of fun specials and deals and, get your gifts while they're hot, while they're here. Also, so Saturday the 26th at 5 p.m. there'll be the tree lighting ceremony at the Brown Fuller Memorial Park and caroling.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Hopefully more than 2 of us, so join. Sunday the 27th is Sunday Fun Day. Think about starting brunch, at PK's and then joining throughout the day. Both cafes are open, Rockingham Roasters, Flatiron Cooperative. Also, it's Artist Sunday, so there'll be open gallery, open studios. Cider Monday, so come out and have some hot cider or possibly
Cider
sparkly
donuts?
cider. Could be donuts as well. It's all a matter of who's
I think the bookstore
participating.
has had donuts in the
Yeah.
past, I think. I'm just going to say.
And then Giving Tuesday. So think about, Bellows Falls Downtown's always looking for donations, but could be your favorite charity. But this is a weekend to, spend your money here. Think about, do you want to give your money to someone who wants to colonize the moon or to people that actually, your neighbors and
Yes.
your friends and again, people that will support your kids?
And so much less
Teams.
hassle. It's just easier. People talk about Black Friday and the Black Friday deals and going, but you wait in line and the stores are crowded. You shop local, you can find equally as interesting
yeah.
gifts, if probably
Or
more
more,
interesting gifts,
more.
and not the crowds and not the crazy.
And free parking.
And free parking. What
Yeah.
more could you want?
Do people even do that anymore, though? That Black Friday thing? That was a...
They definitely do.
I think
Really?
they do. I think it's coming back. I think it kind of died out a little bit with the
Because of
pandemic.
yeah.
And I think some stores are, I think I read that some stores that used to be open on Thanksgiving are not. More,
Yeah, that's
more and
what I
more
thought was
stores are not
happening.
being
Yeah,
open on,
yeah.
are not open on Thanksgiving, which I think is nice that they're going
Yeah.
back to at least a little bit of a tradition of having an actual holiday and letting everybody have a holiday, whether you're a service worker or not.
Mm-hmm.
But
So shall I keep going with
You- Please.
yes,
the
please.
list
Sorry,
of-
we
No,
we
don't be.
digress. We
So that
digress.
was Thanksgiving weekend. So December 1st, we're starting something new. It's kind of a sip, dine, enjoy your way around town. Allen Brothers will have Vermont Vines, a local wine tasting. 33 Bridge will be open with Seven Balls Brewing Company. They'll be doing tastings and samples. Also, studios possibly will be open. Suga Studios. And Chris will be around for the beer. Not sure if Sherwin Art Studio will be, Sherwin Art Glass will be open that night, but stay tuned. He is opening and firing back that
great.
oven
That's
in
good.
December.
Nice.
It's always good.
So that's exciting. And then, of course, that same night is the Bellows Falls, the Holly Jolly
Follies.
Bellows Follies.
I
Yeah.
don't
So
think
you
we
start at
are allowed
3?
to start at 3 and hit all the alcohol places before, but perhaps
You never
perhaps
know.
we need to before we perform our skit.
could-
But I'll
No.
mention, so the Common Sense Store, they're having hot cider and coffee.
Oh, nice.
Village Square Bookseller, she'll bring out her tea samples. So, yes, there's all sorts of
And that's
things to
happening
say.
all day on Thursday?
Well, it's
Or
from
it's mostly
3
3 to, okay.
to whenever.
3 to
Okay,
showtime.
nice.
But the 33 Bridge and 7 Balls will be 4 to 8. And
That's a great
that's-
idea.
Yeah.
yeah. So, and for club members, think about coming down to the club, signing the book, have a drink, and then move your way through the square
There you go.
and sip and dine and enjoy. And of course, Leslie's is open and Wonder Bar is open. So get your reservations and have a night of it. That starts off December. So then the following week is Ladies' Night, December 9th. So it's Friday from 4 to 8. Moondog Cafe is excited to have some really cute gifts and, kitchen stuff. And so she'll be open that night. And it's, I know a lot of people are interested in signing up. I haven't heard mostly details, but usually it's specials and samples and
Yeah. Yeah.
and there will be wine at Halliday's, so Vermont Vines will be there.
It's always a fun night.
Threaded Trunk Boutique, so make sure you get up the street there. Sonia Sassy Bling and Boutique, she'll be open doing something fun. Village Square,
Yeah.
Rock and Hammer. Parade, so that weekend then is a really big weekend. So Friday, Ladies' Night, Saturday is the Parade of Lights. So that'll start at 5. We are doing the whole loop this year, so we're staging behind the fire and the police station.
Oh, you're starting up there and doing like the
It's
The
going to be all of
alumni parade.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's great.
Nice.
It's a big no throwing candy. I'm going to throw that out there. No, everyone that's signing up to be a
Don't throw
participant,
candy.
it's in the rules. You can hand candy, no throwing. Think
This is too
about
dangerous.
slippery roads, dark. Let's just not go there. So here's our Parade of Lights flyer. I don't know if kind of zoom in. For more details, BellowsFallsVT.org, Facebook, BIFTA Facebook. If you search Bellows Falls Parade of Lights 2022, you'll get to the right page. I realized someone else had signed us up for the same, called Christmas Parade. That is not our. And on that Bellows Falls Parade of Lights 2022, you can get the vendor participant form. It's also available at the town hall. So if you like paper, I'm a big fan of paper. You go in and get your own form, you fill it out, and you can find me or mail it to Ben Majeurs.
Is there a deadline that they need to get it to you by?
We'd
Betsy?
like it by the end of November. So we put a deadline of the 25th, I believe.
So there's still plenty of time.
Plenty of time. And this year we are asking for a suggested donation of $10 or more. And that will go for a surprise at the end. We've got a carriage, a horse-drawn carriage at the end of the parade. We're giving out I'm not sure what it's called. Is it Cheermeister, Best of Show, crowd favorite? But someone's going to get bragging rights.
Nice.
Oh, neat.
A
That's a great
banner.
idea.
So thank you, Bethany Corson, for making us the banner. And then the lights, the Light Up BF is a continual thing. We'd like to add more lights in the trees, add trees down Rockingham Street. So there's 3 trees we want to decorate there. We've already lined up someone to come do it. And we actually got, there's more grant money involved. But so that donation will go for that. So
It just looks so
Nice.
pretty. All the work that you guys have done, and down Canal Street, and that stays up all year. But especially at Christmas time, it's so
it really is
beautiful.
It is
Especially like in a
beautiful.
snowstorm. It's just we have a beautiful downtown, and you just illuminated it even more. But so, how many is there? Are there categories? Like, is there categories
the
of
parade
people? And
no, we
there's
just ask that you
general-
kind of explain what you are. So
Okay.
I will say the Bellows Falls Community Bike Project will be in again. I think they had 30, and they're hoping for maybe
Oh, wow,
double
that's
that.
great.
And they're going to kind of be at the end, like connecting our horse-drawn carriage to the trucks that might be a little faster. So yeah, stay tuned. And if you want to decorate your bicycle, talk to Bonnie Anderson at the Bike Project. She's got extra lights, and it really was fun last year. We are, of course, hoping Troy Wonderly will show up on stilts again. We don't expect him to walk around the whole loop.
I was going to say that's
That's a long way, yeah.
Yeah.
But
what
great
made you
fun.
decide to increase the loop this year? Just because it's traditional?
It's tradition. We wanted to keep it small last year. We still have 4 volunteers. This is a 4-person committee. We've got 2 interested to join us.
Which is
We
Bellows
definitely
Falls.
need volunteers. BIFTA's kind of like the sponsor, but it's really, it's Ben, it's Alicia, it's Jesse and I.
So if somebody wanted to help you out, they could just volunteer for just that night, right?
Oh, definitely. And we really need help with the staging, with the different, so it's Elm, Steuben, Summer, Wells, right? Just kind of keeping everyone, making sure.
They know where they're supposed to line
Yeah,
up, and that they get
when they
moving,
take off.
yeah.
And
Yes,
what-
and the
who they
2 telephone
follow.
pole length, that's not a lie. It really got squished together, once they were in the square, everybody was like bumper to bumper. And
Oh,
that's,
really?
Yeah, that's just too close. Spread it out. Also, Sterling House really was excited to see the parade, and we didn't go by them. So this year,
Yeah,
you'll get
yeah.
to see it
Nice.
right from the porch. So those were kind of our.
And that's, just to reiterate, that's on Saturday, December 10th at 5 p.m. And you need to get your applications in by the 30th?
By the end of November,
Okay,
Right.
great.
please.
What else?
So Sunday the 11th is the Bellows Falls Rotary sponsored movie. It's Puss in Boots at 1 o'clock. And then the next weekend is our Not Just for Men's, but we understand men like to wait until the last minute, which I've told some of these merchants you could charge double on Christmas Eve.
You could.
Sorry.
It's true.
But on Friday the 16th, so it's also the third Friday in Bellows Falls, so we're doing BF3F. There will be a Canal Street block party, so
Wow.
Meet the Artist Live will be happening at Canal Street Art Gallery. Mindy Fisher, Orniglyphology, she'll be open studio. Mark Ranganese will be open. They'll be playing music, and who knows what else.
So it's a pretty
packed calendar.
I know.
Geez,
Okay,
a month
just a
of
shout out to everyone that's
festivities.
yourself and everyone that's been working on this, because there's a lot of things for people
There's
to do.
nothing to do in Bellows
I know, I was
Falls.
just going to
Come
say, for all
on.
those people who say there's nothing to do, once again, we're going to disprove that theory and say there's plenty to do. You
Jeez,
just have to know where to look
amazing
for it.
amount of stuff. It's like every night there's something.
And then we always have volunteer opportunities. So
Yes, that's
this
always a good-
Sunday on the 20th at 10 o'clock, if you want to help hang garland and lights, we're decorating all the lampposts. The fence in between Rockingham Roasters and the firehouse, that'll be decorated. Big wreath. Thank you to the Great Falls Regional Chamber of Commerce. They've sponsored our big wreath for the town hall. So 10 o'clock behind holidays.
So we have about 3 minutes, Betsy, and I know you wanted to give a shout out to merchants, so maybe
Yes.
that'd be a good time.
So
Maybe-
I would love
Yeah.
to say everybody's name that's participating. And then you can get to the card to see if they're sponsored or not, or they're stamping sponsors or not. 802 Credit Union, Allen Brothers Farm Market, Anastasia's Closet, Athens Pizza, Bellows Falls Opera House, Bellows Falls Pet Supply, Boccaccio's and Cason's Corner, Busy Bees Children's Clothing, Canal Street Art Gallery, Catamount Truck and Trailer, China Garden, Community Feed, Coda and Coda, Cottage by the Brook, Donovan's, Edward Jones, Faith's, Falls Main Salon, Father's Restaurant, Flatiron Cooperative, Gail Hines Photography, Grace and Miss Mouse Soaps, Grafton Inn, Great Falls Regional Chamber, Greater Falls Eye Care, Greater Falls Pharmacy, Scrapbook Nook, Halliday's Flowers and Gifts, Halliday's Harvest Barn, Harlow Farm Stand, Home Christmas, Hunter Studio, J&H Hardware, Jamaican Jewels, James Plumbing and Heating Oil Company, Jim's Arcade, Joanna's Glamorama, Joywa, Coco Pelli's, Leslie's The Tavern at Rockingham, Leasai's Corner Deli, Leasai's Market, M&T Bank, Meticulous Motors, Mindy Fisher, Market, MKT Grafton, Moondog Cafe, Mountainside Tattoo and Piercing, Pizza Palace, Ramp, River Artisans Cooperative, Rockingham Roaster, Saxon's River Market, SB & Company Antiques, Seams Sew Together, Sevka The Goodbye Store, Simone Stylin Salon, Smokin' Bowl, Sonia's Sassy Bling and Boutique, Stanch's Place, which is the Shell Station, Subway, The Common Sense Store, Rockin' Hammer, Threaded Trunk Boutique, Suga Studios, Twin Falls Training Center, Vermont Country Store, Village Square Booksellers, Westminster Fit Body Boot Camp, Wild Goose Players, Wyndham Antique Center, Works on Paper.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot of businesses, too. I mean, we
Incredible.
really
Yeah,
have
so thank
a
you.
lot of businesses, and
Yeah.
thank you for those that are sponsoring, and that's lots of options for you to shop and to find things locally.
That's
And
great.
when you think there's, what can I get in Bellows Falls? Tell me what you can't get in Bellows Falls. You can get everything you
can't get
need.
it. You don't need it.
Everything you need.
And wait a minute, what is it? What is your tagline?
Have you seen me
Have you
lately?
seen me lately?
Yes. That's it.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, that's it for this week on the feed. I hope our energy was up here on the
I
second
know, a
take.
second take.
But
It's a challenge always.
It's always a challenge. Anyway, but we're going to close with a clip from Croatia, a little bit of, I guess, whatever, tourism.
Tourism.
Yeah.
Bye,
That's
community.
it.
Bye.